Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Final Fantasy IX playthrough. Where we left off last time, we just crashed the Prima Vista airship, and the princess was unfortunately missing, and we have to go look for her. So we're just going to go off down here, and we're going to search through the Evil Forest. I think we did see, well, yeah, the Evil Forest, that's what it's called, a bit foreboding. We did see that Vivi and the princess were sort of together somewhere, but we don't know where. And random encounters start as quickly as that. So this is the part of the game where it's sort of, you're in the wild now, you're not in a city, so you can just have random encounters whenever. When you walk through like dangerous areas. That ATB gorge in the bottom right, when that fills up I can do an attack and I can choose what I'd like to do. At the moment I'm just going to attack and kill things as fast as possible. I'm not too bothered about stealing at the moment. I will sort of spoil it a little bit and say there is an excellent place coming up in a bit where you can grind, and when we get to grinding, a little level up, when we get around sort of grinding out a little bit of the levels and the abilities, I'll explain a little bit more in depth about how abilities and experience works, but I'm thinking I'll make a whole separate video for that. For the right now, Vivi's noticed that the princess is in trouble. She's in trouble. It seems some sort of plant has captured her somehow, and it's up to me and Steiner to rescue her. So it's like a mini boss. So hopefully we'll be able to get the princess back. Now Zidane absolutely loses his mind here, and he goes into trance mode, which gives him access to like a whole bunch of different abilities, which is pretty impressive. But I think it takes away the steal ability, so you can't actually steal from this mini-boss at this point in the fight. You just have to. Well, we'll see. I'm not entirely sure. But it's not too difficult to defeat. Again, it's just one of the starter mini-bosses. And suddenly, of course, as well, Steiner is on our team, apparently. Oh no, he can still steal. So I'm actually going to steal from the prison cage instead of using any trance moves. It doesn't have anything. Okay. You see, when you take an action, like there I took an action, it used up half the little red gorge in the bottom right. So instead of that, I'm going to use Dying, and I'm going to use... Now, Tidal Flame would actually hit every enemy, and I don't want that because it would hit Garnet as well, so I'm just going to use Free Energy and hit... Let's see if we can show you. If I go back... Yeah, if I use Tidal Flame, it would hit both of them, which is terrible because it would kill the princess, and I don't want to kill the princess, surprisingly enough. So for now, I'll just bang, 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 deal hella damage to that prison cage. And you see periodically he just absorbs life from the princess, which is pretty bad because she will eventually die from that. Free energy, prison cage. And basically we're just trying to just hit it twice, and it's a bit buggered then. Trance wears off after you use a certain amount of abilities. Basically, and you get trance, I don't know how to explain it, but you get trance the more damage you do over time, and it carries over between battles, so effectively if you're going to do a hard boss, you can boost up your trance gorge until it's almost full, and then go into the boss and absolutely wreck it with some overpowered abilities. But unfortunately the plant's buggered off somewhere, which is bad, obviously. No, she's not dead yet, and she's going to be taken to a master. We must find the princess at once, but unfortunately, little Mignones came back. And this time, we have a slightly more useful person in the prison. We don't have the princess, we have Vivi, the mage, and he will actually use some useful fire, hopefully. And he actually, because he's not in trance, he should be able to steal some useful stuff. Yeah. Magic does seem effective. So let's see if he's got anything on him. I'm actually going to use a potion and heal... Oh, what's that drug going to drop his health to? It's fine. I'm going to heal up Zidane because he's a little bit low and he might just like accidentally die. See, stole a broadsword, so it's always useful to steal because I've just stolen an even better item for Steiner because he's the one who uses all of the big swords and stuff. Vivi will just periodically cast fire. Literally, if we just like AFK for this whole battle, eventually Vivi will kill him. Nether wrist. I'll drop some attacks on it, but I kind of don't want to kill it until I can sort of 100% confirm it doesn't have anything left. Because it's really incredibly useful to steal as much as possible from bosses in advance. But it does have a lot of health, so let's just see what Zidane doesn't have anything. Okay, we can go all out now, we can absolutely kill it. Absorb. It is prudent to use a potion on Vivi as well, or else he will just die to the absorb. And I think that's a game over. I think that's Vivi died for good. Want you back sort of thing. So don't let that happen. All you got to do now he's out of items, is just hammer away at his face until he passes away into the ether. Oh, it shouldn't be too difficult. We're all fairly topped up on HP. Vivi's just constantly going ham with fire and just wrecking him. Get slapped about all over the place. There we go. So he was pretty close to death. He's going to like... No, this is going down. Vivi seems fine as well. Hooray! Doo-doo. And you'll notice, because this is a boss, I don't actually get any XP at all, you only get AP. That's a consistent theme across the whole game. Bosses never ever provide you with experience, they only provide you with a big old hunk of experience. Also, something you should probably know is that when monsters die, they disappear. And so he wasn't quite dead until that happened. So he's like... breathed his spores all over us. Ugh. So they're lucky. If it wasn't for Zidane, they'd both be dead. They reproduce by planting seeds in other animals. How very hentai. Yeah. Am I going to die? No, not quite. Because he's going to drink it. He's going to give him a little potion to restore him. So, luckily Zidane managed to dodge most of that blast and didn't get inseminated with plant seeds. But we didn't manage to find the princess, unfortunately. She got hidden away somewhere in the forest. Blah blah blah. Are we going to abandon her? We're in no condition. Yeah, the boss will think of something. I'm sure he will think of something. Get some rest and take the medicine. Do. Oh look, a little doll on the floor as well. And can you see that in the bottom as well? There's a chest. Always remember where all those chests are. And he just like drinks up the potion and it'll heal him. Nah, just shrug. Nah, it could be poison. Nah, who cares? Monsters born out of the mist are crawling everywhere. So that's another thing. This is where all of the monsters come from in this world, and it's a big source of a lot of the world's power. Is that we can't go on and get wasted, yeah. A big source of the world's power is mist, but that also spawns hellish monsters like the type we've been fighting. I'm going to stay put till everyone recovers, and then don't leave the ship. Nothing but a big dumb coward. So he's healed up to max. I believe I stole some extra stuff, didn't I? I got a leather wrist. See how stealing stuff is pretty good, because now I've got a bunch of stuff that I can equip. This leather wrist is strictly better because it like raises my spirit slightly more and raises my evade and raises my magic evade. But I haven't finished learning Fleagill yet. So, but we'll come on to that a little bit later. And we'll talk about how abilities work a bit later on. Right now, I'm just going to be running about the ship, opening as many chests as possible. Yoink, bronze gloves. Poor old Baku, he cares about his boys. And so now we have active time events, or 8s, and we can see, you know, they're all entirely different things, but we can sort of see who's doing what where at different times. So let's see who the girl who was left behind is. Unfortunately, I don't know if you remember, but Ruby, the leading lady, not actually a member of Tantalus, has been left behind. And then we can look at the other one as well, Time to Escape. Good old Steiner. He's going to break out by ramming the wall. And after we gave him that potion as well. Yeah, whatever. Oh, he's not feeling well. It's fairly understandable. We have all been in like a massive air crash and he was inseminated by plant seeds. Not a very nice way to live your life. How dare they write the princess's name? And she's 16 because she's just turned 16. Barely legal princess. Jesus. And I get even more 8s because I'm just privileged. My little baby. I wonder whose doll it could be. Whose doll that Steiner's just found. Is it in any of these supplies here? Where is it? My garnet doll. Yeah, well, it ain't there, Sinner, unfortunately. It's in Steiner's pocket now. That's just a nice little flavour thing. It's like how the world sort of ties together, isn't it? Oh, hello, Blank. Oh, why don't you go see him? I will. I will have a jog around the ship first. Let's see if I can find some chests. A wrist again. I think there's something back here, isn't there? So I'll go in here and see Vivi. See what he's got to say. Oh, there's a chest in here. God, there's stuff everywhere. There is. I believe there's something up here as well. Yoink. A little bit of gil. Can't complain. Yeah, everything's sort of fallen around. So, is there anything down here? Nope, just Vivi. Hello. Slowly recovering. Very polite young man. I do like Vivi. Major power for such a little guy. No. It's Zidane offering his support. Yeah, isn't he a nice chap? I'm sorry, with the monster card, I couldn't do anything. But don't worry, Zidane's going to get him. Mr. Zidane. Blech. Don't call him Mr. Zidane. Yeah. Okay, so he's got nothing else to say. So that's Vivi there. Oh, was that the ladder? Yeah, it was. But Zidane promises to get the princess back, even though he's pretty down. Let me get this flashback. Oh, God. We're flashing back to literally last episode. I don't know if you remember this. You probably should, because it wasn't that long ago. But he's like, oh, 'twas love at first sight. Fate brought us together. Can't explain it. They were inexorably drawn together. It's like they were made for each other. It's like they're the protagonists of a fictional game. Can't stop thinking about her. Yeah, let's go look for her. Oh, what now? What do you want, Blank? I'm gonna take the. Apparently, this plan just come from nowhere. I'm gonna take the knights. I'm gonna take Steiner and the Black Mage, Vivi, and find the princess. And the boss isn't going to allow it. And apparently the boss is going to try and kill me. Which I sort of agree he won't be very happy with. So now I've got to go find the boss and get his permission to leave. But he's disappeared. I know where he is, but we're just going to have a quick run around the ship. Just pick up all of the loose McGubbins that's sort of lying around after the ship has crashed. So let's go through here. Where is this? Ah, there's Marcus. So, hasn't been that bad. So, Steiner's in that room there. Is there anything back here? Anything? No? No? Anything? No? Nothing? Anything? Ah, I thought there was something. An ether. This is the main room. You alright there? Something else is back here, apparently. A rubber helm. So there's a lot of useful stuff everywhere. It's worth exploring every nook and cranny. Am I going to die here? God, how macabre. The boss is through that door. I won't go talk to him just yet. No, there's a chest here. Leather hat. I think this leads outside. Yeah. What does Cinna want? Yeah. What I will do, actually, I'll quickly save. I won't call it there. I will just quickly save, because when you ask the boss to leave, he's not very happy about it, and he may fight you, basically. And I want to make sure that I steal everything I can off of him, and sometimes I accidentally kill him. So, well, not kill him, but just go a little bit too rough on him. So here he is. Always got a cold, always sneezing. So he's leaving. I guess that's reason enough. Because I'm going to bust you up for breaking the rules. Oh. And then we're going to go, basically, because Zidane is breaking the rules by leaving, he's going to bust his ass, bust his chops or whatever. There's a chest down here as well. And I am healed to max, aren't I? Yeah, so it's like a mini fight to say, I'm leaving the gang anytime. You know, I'm leaving and I'm going to go get the princess, and I don't care who's stopping me. So, Zidane is actually going to leave Tantalus. Jesus. A bit extreme, but whatever. Now, I have a feeling he has 3 items, but definitely one of them is quite difficult to steal. It wasn't the high potion. One of them is, like, quite hard to actually get. And Baku does, like, some big damage sometimes, like that, like 40 damage. It's quite a lot at this level, and I mean, I can only take a couple of attacks before I sort of have to heal up. So this sort of turns into like a bit of a monotonous steal, miss, steal, miss, steal, miss, heal, steal, miss constantly. He booped me for 24, that's fine. Couldn't steal anything. Occasionally he will just be a massive buffoon and completely miss me. He will just fall over. But that attack where he sort of jumps up a little bit and swipes down and did 40 damage, like that, yeah. Where he does 40 damage. That is his most damaging attack. So I'm fine at 67 HP at the moment. Not going to die. Now you're in danger of dying, so I will heal up. I mean, if he happens to like crit me, for example, that's just game over. And it is literally game over as well. You just see the game over screen and you're dead. Bring it on! It's like no damage. I need to keep stealing until I pick up. I think I'm trying to pick up some sort of buckler or sword or armor or gloves. It's something for Steiner. It's some sort of armor. Jesus, it's damage. It's ridiculous. Iron sword. See, so it's a sword. So it's an upgrade on Steiner's sword. He's going to fall over next. I think that's how his attack pattern works. So I think he'll fall on the floor. Ow. Well, I'll steal. Doesn't have anything. Okay, so now he doesn't have anything, so I can actually start dealing damage. This is where I just get instantly killed by like a crit. Yeah, I would heal myself. Yeah, when you reach a certain level of health, it goes in yellow and stuff. I think it's below 20%. Just heal up. Now I just need to smack him about a couple of times. I might even need to potion again because he has quite a bit of health. But that iron sword, Jesus, stop. That iron sword is actually quite a significant attack boost at this stage in the game for Steiner. And as you can see, my trance gorge is like filling slightly as well, so maybe I'll trance out. I doubt it, but I think he has about 350 HP, so it might take a few attacks still to be able to break him down. But overall, it should be too difficult. There we go, fell over, so now I can just like counter-attack. And he's down. There we go, easy peasy. Alright, you win. We just obviously we're not fighting to the death here. Not that ridiculous. I'll be damned. He just punches him in the stomach. So that looked like it hurt. Yeah. So that's that. Where the girls are doing. Free to go talk to them. So we'll go pick up the knight and we'll go pick up Steiner and Vivi. the two people that are going to help us save the princess. Here he is. Hello. Too old to be playing with a doll. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, yeah. You hate each other. You protect the princess, I'll protect the princess. Yada, yada. Rusty. I remember doing a playthrough years and years ago of Final Fantasy IX, and I called him Rusty. Like, that was his name. I renamed him from Steiner to Rusty. And he still got incoherently angry every time he got called Rusty. So they're going to team up. Yeah. We're going to get Master Vivi's powers. That's fine. Let's go talk to Vivi. Annoyingly, forces you out the room. Straight back in, because I saw that chest. That ain't getting by me. I'll have that. Cheeky Ether. I think there's anything else in here. No. Alright, let's go pick up... I think I'm still damaged from that fight as well. Yes, I am. Right, let's go and... Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Yeah. Alright, let's go through here. And let's pick up Vivi. And we're finally getting a coherent party together. We've got a thief in Zidane. We've got a black mage in Vivi. We've got a knight in Steiner. And if we manage to pick up the princess, we'll have a white mage as well. So it's a pretty balanced party, pretty good. Let's get going. He'll try his best. So Vivi's down to help. But first, Steiner has a little question. He wishes to try an experiment. Whisper, whisper, whisper. Magic sword? So that means, what that means is whenever Steiner and Vivi are in the same party together, Steiner has access to magic sword abilities where he can use Vivi's magic and a physical attack at the same time. It's pretty cool and it does a hell of a lot of damage. But for now we'll just wander out. And we'll go and try and find the princess. So, you really dig her? Yeah. He's jealous. He's gonna get him a sweetie pie. So he's giving him... this potion is the medicine. So, obviously, if the Garnet, or the princess, whatever you want to call her, has been infested with, like, seeds, you have the medicine to cure her. Here's a little tip from the boss. Don't forget to set your abilities. Blah, 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 blah. How do you set abilities again? I'll just skip through this. I know how to set abilities, and like I said, when I get to a certain point and save, in a bit, I will start grinding abilities out, and I'll explain it in a separate video. So, annoyingly, now Sinner just says, like, Sinner becomes a shop, and he's like, oh, by the way, I sell stuff, but because you're not in Tantalus, I'm going to have to charge you, which is kind of annoying. Screw you. So this is our stats at the moment. I'm not quite happy with him being first, so I'm going to switch them around. So again, I'll just do a quick save. And then we'll delve into the evil forest and try and find the princess. This is nice, isn't it? We're building a little party. We've actually got people. It's not just Zidane. Stealing, healing and stealing. What am I doing for this? I need to find Monty. Oh, hello. Met an interesting stranger in Alexandria Day or two more. P.S. To the boys in Tantalus, I said hi. What? I completely missed that. Did I click too fast? Did I have mail? I had mail, apparently. Oh, I didn't even know you get mail this early. Oh, okay. Sure. Apparently I had mail. Wow. That's me surprised. Didn't know that. Alright, let's go this way. We'll just hop along the forest. Oh, now we get a bunch of 8s. Telling me what Tantalus are doing back at the ship. They're just boosting morale. You'd think it'd be a bad idea to attract all the monsters in the area with lots of music, but who cares? Apparently they're leaving soon, so... Right, let's carry on down here. And let's go up here. I think I'm almost there now. Ah, here we are. So this is the point, the save point that we've been looking for. Now, I'll explain a little bit. As I said, I'll explain. No sign of any monsters here. So yeah, this is a pretty good point to start like grinding out some levels and stuff. Oh, these black and white ATEs, active time events, are compulsory. I can't skip them either. We're out of here soon. Here's a map. Apparently they're going to Lindblom, and Blank has been given a mission of his very own. Who knows what it is? But yeah, this area is quite good for grinding because you can't get any monsters here. You have this spring here that you just drink from, and it's HP and MP restored, so it restores all of your HP and MP, so you don't have to waste money on potions and stuff. And if you talk to this guy in here, it's a save point. Now, Monty, I have been looking for you everywhere, Monty. I have a letter for you from Kupo, and you get to read it along, so this is sort of like the private lives of all the Kupos. All the Moogles, sorry. I think Queen Brahne is up to something, but I suspect Princess Garnet even more. She might leave home soon, with a prince on a white horse. Maybe it's just my imagination. Well, she did. So, perfect. I will save that there. So, what I will do, I will save that there, and I will finish. Oh, how do I cancel? There we go. So now we've delivered our letter. I don't think Monty has any more mail to give me. Oh, hello. He's just received a letter from Stiltskin. So this is why I check and double check things. He's in a very cold place. Stiltskin is the little golden travelling Moogle. He says he's in a very cold place right now, and he always travels to encounter the unexpected. He's got to get out of there before he becomes trapped in the ice. Something strange must be going on. Still gone on ice. Anything else? He wants mail. Does he have any mail to give me? Do you have any mail to give me? What if I skip through this? No. Okay, no more hidden mail. No more hidden mail. Okay. That's fine. Well, what I'll do, I'll call it there. What I'm going to do, instead of making a whole episode where I just grind, I'm going to make like an episode 4.5 where I grind out a bunch of monsters and level up, and I'll just ramble in that one. I won't talk about anything specific to the game, I'll just ramble in it. And then when that's done, I'll carry on with the storyline. So I hope you enjoyed this particular video of the Final Fantasy IX playthrough. If you did like it, feel free to drop a like, and if you got any feedback on the video, hit me up with a comment. And if you want to find out when these videos are posted regularly, subscribe. That is what those 3 features are there for. But other than that, as I said, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Thanks then. Bye.